Electric cars, I just can't see it. I've said it before and I'll say it again. Unless they can engineer them good enough to get across Gunshot Creek and home again, or nothing more than a few zip ties and a prayer, I'm not getting one. In hard country like this, you need a rig that's tough and thrives on neglect. And look, mate, how good can the technology be? I mean, I've spent many Christmases drunk playing with the remote-controlled cars and helicopters that the kids have gotten from Santa Claus, and mate, they can't even get that technology up to standard. I mean, they want to bring electric cars out to a place where you can't even get enough internet to stream a movie on Netflix. You can't even buy a decent phone charger that plugs into your cigarette lighter, and they want to bring out vehicles that run on power. Also, what good is an electric car anyway? Yeah, I know for the environment and all that, but the price of fuel is going up, electricity is going up, there's a fucking lettuce shortage. I mean, where are the benefits? I mean, Christ, we already complain about how hard it is to work on your own car with all the electronics and computers they jam into them these days. I mean, what's it going to be like when the whole thing's electric? I mean, I wouldn't complain if you could plug your welder into it or run your jackhammer off the bastard. But what's it going to look like when one big red roo jumps out in front of the bastard? I mean, is it going to get hit or electrocuted? Christ. Imagine trying to cross a flooded creek in one. Be like taking a toaster in the bath. Imagine that you're halfway across a risky creek and you got to find a charging station. All you'll find out here is me on the charge with a carton at the station. All I'm saying is, it only takes one wire to rattle loose as you're sending it across some corrugated stretch in the middle of bumfuck, and you're stuffed. And I'm too old to be getting an apprenticeship with Ergon Energy just to service me car. Mechanics cost enough as it is without hiring some Sparky to work on the bloody thing. See, Sparkies love two things: cash and leaving wire on the fucking ground. I call them pineapple farmers. You know why? Because you just seem to be handing pineapples over every time you run into one. Though I do like the idea of these self-driving cars. I'd name mine Sober Bob. I mean, imagine a tough, self-driving four-wheel drive that you can take to the pub, get blind rotten drunk, crawl back into it, choke down in the front seat, and then wake up back home fresh as a daisy. Now that's technology I can get behind. Though, to be honest, that technology has been around for quite a while. I mean, I've woken up back home with no memory of how I've gotten there quite a few times. I call it the teleportation effect. One time I woke up, a bit seedy, so I got up, went for a shower, pulled my pants down like you do, and there was this chocolate cake in me dax, if you know what I mean. Confused the fucking shit out of me. Literally. So I retraced my steps back to the Toyota, and there on the side step, you know when you open a tin of dog food and it's got like that glucosey shit on top? It was like someone took a tin of pedigree and just went whoosh onto the side step. I must have shit myself at some point on the drive home. Didn't even feel it, just left me body. The phantom shit, I call it. And then when I jumped out of the Toyota, it must have just rolled out of me shorts and hit the side step. And I'm just there staring at it, trying to put it all together when my mate Bill walks over and he says, "Is that human shit?" And I say, "I don't know, Bill. I don't know." So yeah, electric cars? I don't know, mate. I mean, it's good technology, don't get me wrong. And sure, for the inner city and sealed roads, fair enough. But it takes a certain type of vehicle to stand up to hard roads, hard roofs, and grown men shitting themselves in the front seat.
Do my best to see it stays that way. I don't want to buy a fight, you know.
Yeah, mate. Canadian Club and Dry, 2 nights in a row. All I know is at some point between leaving and arriving, I took a shit at 100 kilometres an hour and didn't feel a thing. Who knows? Probably wasn't even mine.